Now I know you gotta get going here in a minute, but I do want to end on a new segment where you guys get to submit your own articles. You just submit the most ridiculous articles you can find, and I select one. The process for selecting is very scientific. I point and I go that one, and that's what we're doing right now. This new segment called.
This program was made possible by viewers like you.
Get what you deserve!
All your days are belong to us.
No one can stop us from enjoying this, so enjoy it! Stop crying!
Welcome to the Weirdo submission of the week.
That was fucking great. I really enjoy your transitions.
Thank you. That's a smooth one, subtle, and it really sets the tone.
That's
like
beautiful.
Made that this morning, and I'm kind of glad Travis didn't show up. Otherwise, I wouldn't have had time to finish that before this episode. But we had a bunch of submissions, and maybe I'll go through some of the ones that did not make the number one cut. Maybe we'll do that in the bonus, which Dave, I don't think will be joining me for. But I will rant about some of them anyway. But this is the one that made the cut. This comes from, I don't remember who did it, and that doesn't really help my case for convincing people to do this if they don't get shout-outs. Oh, Tim. Tim something. Tim, last name redacted, we'll say. Tim, you know who you are. This is from thesun.co.uk, so you know it's legit. Mac attack. McDonald's apologizes to customers as animal rights protesters blockade depots, threatening supply to 1,300 UK branches. Dave, any first impressions?
That was a vegan up top there? It was a vegan on top of all that stuff?
Oh, we'll watch the video. Don't you worry.
Oh, okay. Man, that was my first thought. Well, yeah, dude, McDonald's is awful, evil. You shouldn't eat their shit. It's talk about bioengineered shit that fucks with your body. And, you know, McDonald's is more responsible for death over the past year than COVID. Suck my dick. So
now, do you say that because of animal rights or because of processed garbage?
No. I was just trying to give this cause a little bit of some credence, first of all. So, yeah, I mean, property rights first. I can't tell what they're doing there, but you can't fuck with somebody's truck or trying to get to work. That's pretty fucked up. So yeah,
we'll just watch the video and you'll find out what they're doing. Yeah. It speaks for itself. Okay.
So I'm locked on outside the McDonald's distribution centre in Coventry, and. Yeah, this feels like the absolute right thing to do. I'm absolutely thrilled that we've managed to do this today.
I'm glad you feel good about it. You couldn't even be bothered to stand up for the interview?
I've had too much McDonald's this morning. I'm feeling a little bit bloated.
Little sluggish around the midsection, eh? And it so she is laying down for a reason. It's because they're like laying in front of the trucks and stuff, but it is pretty hilarious to see an overweight person laying in the middle of a parking lot with a aluminum blanket on or whatever it is, in protest of McDonald's.
Taking both of my legs here, so I can't quite stand for you.
Can't quite prop it up anymore. Yes.
You know what's going on at the moment. What McDonald's are doing is absolutely horrendous. Like we're in the middle of a climate and ecological emergency.
Notice all the facts she's throwing out there. The things McDonald's is doing is tremendous, and also something completely unrelated. We're in the middle of an emergency. I'm not even going to bother to mention what that emergency is exactly.
Wow.
Yeah.
And we're still consuming huge quantities of meat on a scale that
we.
Yeah, save some for the rest of us, lady.
I would be willing to guess, just a hunch, that, no pun intended on the hunch bit there, but I would be willing to bet she's not a vegan, which makes her a hypocrite. I could be wrong. I don't know. I just feel it. I don't know.
She's addicted.
It's not sustainable for our planet.
We're in Hemel Hempstead, Martin Brower,
Oh, God.
which supplies McDonald's and Papa John's, but mainly McDonald's. If you look in there, you can see some trucks which won't be leaving today.
That voice is so goddamn painful.
Oh, yeah. I'm glad we fucking broke off from those bastards.
So she's just screeching into her own phone in her awful voice. Like, who is watching your shaky camera footage of an empty parking lot and being swayed in their decisions in life? Oh, yeah, it's awful how they're killing the animals in it. We got to lay down in parking lots in it.
And she's by
We've
herself.
shut the whole place
Yeah. Look at that mob she's got with her.
down, and not only that, we've shut down distribution centers across the country. So 4 distribution centers across the country, which are the only McDonald's distribution centers in the UK. We've shut them all down today. McDonald's is one of the biggest symbols of the animal agriculture industry.
Of the thing. Why are we here? Oh, animals. Right, animals.
Ugh. That's tragic.
Destroying the destroying the planet, killing animals, it's exploiting workers, it's doing horrible things to the planet, animals, and
I am convinced. It's so bad. It's doing bad stuff to workers and animals. Wow. And I mean, if you're going to be fighting for animal rights, McDonald's actually isn't the place to start, because how much of that is actually meat, or how much of it is at least from like normal animals, not science lab grown clones of animals, which.
And dude, this is the great tragedy with communists and socialists. It's like, look over here, there's a problem.
Yeah.
I've got the solution though. They stop there.
Right.
So I'm kind of, I always look for some area of agreement, right? Lead with empathy.
Yeah.
So I hear her, as painful as it is, when she says factory farming is fucking shit up. It's like, okay, you could stop there and we can bro down on that and we can talk about that, because I'm with it.
Yeah.
But this is not the way to get shit done, man. And people need to go to work.
Right.
Like, this pisses me off. But
yeah, it's like throwing, like PETA throwing blood on somebody who's wearing a fur coat. It's like, how are you helping? Who is this going to change the mind of? It's certainly not going to change the mind of the person with blood all over them. And other people who aren't sympathetic to your message aren't looking at you assaulting people or laying in the road, disrupting traffic. Now, there's a debate to be had there that this is one of the better ways to, disrupt or cause, the flow to stop. What if you are sympathizing with her, what would you recommend that she do differently from laying in the middle of a parking lot with a blanket on and doing interviews with the news?
Right. Don't make it like, first of all, here's something you have to deal with. Motherfuckers love McDonald's. Right? So when you throw like a bloody burger on the, like the side of the road, most people are like, that's fucking gross.
Right.
You know what I mean? So you're not just like, take a basic sales course or something like that. That's what I would recommend. Right. To sell people on your, we're trying to figure that out. How do we sell liberty when people don't fucking want it? Right. So like, we're kind of in the same boat there, I'd say. But yeah, she's got to be more palatable. First things first.
Yeah. Pissing people off.
Stop yelling at people.
Taking away their burgers. It's not going to help. They still want their burgers. Now they're just pissed off at you and think that you're a piece of shit for stopping them from getting their burgers. So good job. I'm very proud of you.
I'll make questionable decisions.